Yeah, Febin, this was not what I thought I would be talking about outside the Buffalo Bills Stadium tonight. I thought they would have a player selected. I never thought that they would make a trade with their AFC rivals, Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't think they would then trade back again, but hey, this is, I guess, what happened ultimately. So the Bills, in the first round, did not make a trade. What happened? Well, at 28, when they were on the clock, they traded back with the Kansas City Chiefs, which a lot of fans are pulling their hair out because of. Totally understandable. Why are you trying to help the team that has beaten you 3 of the last 4 years? So obviously that is very, I guess, interesting to say the least. Now, I will say, in fairness, the Bills did add a third-round pick. So when you look at it that way, if the Bills were not going to take Xavier Worthy, if they had no interest in taking him, who the Chiefs ultimately took, then for them it's just adding another day 2 pick because they didn't have a third-round pick. So that's kind of the Bills' side of it. That doesn't mean I agree with it, though. I'm really surprised that that was a team you would be willing to make a trade with just because you cannot help them. That is the team that has haunted you for these years. You should not be trying to do that. Now, a couple picks later, when the Bills were on the clock with pick 32, they moved back 1 pick. So now they're out of the first round completely. They didn't make any picks today. They have pick number 33 in the second round. So day 2 of the draft, which starts tomorrow once again on ABC, will start with the Buffalo Bills on the clock. Now, usually this is a pretty coveted pick, so we shall see how this all plays out. Will the Bills stay there? Will they trade back again? Could they trade it for an already proven player? They now have 2 picks in the second round, so 33, and then their original pick, pick 60, and they also have pick 95, which is now in the third round. That's later in the third round. So the Bills went from having 1 pick on day 2 to now 3 picks on day 2, but they also didn't make any selections in this round. Now, when you look at it a couple different ways, they moved back 5 spots and added 2 picks on day 2. That's not terrible, but at the end of the day, it's still just very surprising that this is the way it shaped out. You know, we had an entire 30-minute draft special, leading the charge draft special with Brandon Bean. He is usually not a guy who trades back. He says he's somebody who much prefers to trade up. He likes to go to bed at night knowing that they got their guy. Well, tonight he's going to go to bed without any guy because they did not make any selections tonight. I know at this point I'm probably rambling. This is just not what we expected. I don't think this is what anybody expected. We came into tonight thinking the Bills are going to draft a wide receiver. They did not do that. We thought that, okay, maybe they trade up. They didn't do that either, and now they haven't made a pick. So they're certainly adding picks, which gives them more flexibility to move around on day 2 and on day 3. But for right now, the Bills stand pat. They open up day 2 tomorrow with pick number 33. Crazy night here at One Bills Drive. Never thought I would be talking about the Bills making a trade to try and, kind of help the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Bills must have thought the benefit was there. We are waiting to hear from Bills GM Brandon Bean. That should happen within the minutes here. So we are going to run back inside, wait for him, and if he comes up to the podium, we will make sure to get that for you. But for now, we are live outside of Highmark Stadium. Febin, this is a crazy night. I cannot believe we're having these conversations, but I guess that's just the way it plays out in the NFL sometimes.